Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of my personal Minecraft world. So, obviously right now we're starting at my base, which, first thing you're probably wondering, what is that giant tower of dirt? Well, that is my farms for pretty much most things that you farm with dirt. You got pumpkins and melons over here, potatoes and carrots here, sugarcane, wheat, and I haven't done beetroot yet because it's only really used for trading, which sure, carrots and potatoes are also only used for trading, but carrots I can use for golden carrots, and potatoes are a lot easier to farm than beetroots. Here we have a cocoa bean farm. This tower I made out of nether brick. From when I was going to build my nether wart farm over there, I had a lot of extra nether brick because of all the netherrack I was smelting. Over here is my super beacon, which will just provide me with all 6 of these. And my base, which is over here, so I'll start a tour of it. Over here is a campfire area, which I haven't used that in a while, and like an idiot, I just got hit by it. But yeah, and here is a horse stable, which, yeah, if I had more horses in here at one point, which were all skeleton horses, I had to move them out because I had like 10 of them in there, which, yeah, that was not working well in there for getting horses out. Here we have my cats and 2 wolves. I actually had a lot more cats in here at one point, but they weren't nice to the world, and it was just annoying to have them all here. Plus, if I spread them out more, it'll help get rid of phantoms, since everyone knows how annoying those are. This is my cow pit. Interestingly enough, there was like actually a wall here which I used since I also had a pit of sheep for farming wool, but you'll see later why I just moved all the sheep out. So let's go up to the area where my main bed is. Here is some map art I actually made in survival. I can show you where I put it later on, since yeah, it's actually not that far from my base. We have just a jukebox and record. I still need to get all the music discs. For some reason, I have not gotten them all. Some banners. That's just one I made that I thought was cool, and might as well put a pillager banner up. Map art, just this to get the achievement for 9 maps in one area, which, yeah, I actually transferred. This world was actually originally on my Nintendo Switch edition of the game, so when I ported it over to, well, used the ROM to get it over onto Windows 10 version, I had to get all the achievements again, so I can get them all at some point. Here is a snow golem I named Jeef. I just thought it'd be funny. And then here is just a place to look at, or as I mostly use it for, flying with my Elytra. So I'm gonna might as well make it daytime, since it's a lot easier to see in daytime. But let's get down to the basement of my house, which, here's my enchanting room. I think it's cool, or something. There's another cat. This room used to be a storage room, but now it's just like an open room. And here's where I keep some of my valuable stuff, like copper in there, iron, gold, emeralds, lapis, diamonds, which you're probably wondering, how the heck do I have so many diamonds? Well, mining can be fun sometimes, so that's how I have all the diamond ore and the stuff that's in diamond blocks, mostly from looted structure. And this is all my ancient debris. People are probably thinking I'm cheating at this point. And this is a room I used to display pretty much every kind of armor. The only one that's not here are Elytra and the turtle helmet, but the turtle helmet, I personally find it to be a useless item. Oh yeah, and here's the fish tank. I can do this to hide all my valuables except copper, but it'll be fine. Nobody's gonna get in here anyways, it's a solo world. Here's my villager hall, which, if you played Bedrock, you know that sometimes the weirdly despawn, but the ones that are missing, they've been gone for a while. I think they fixed that glitch. So yeah, I can basically get most enchantments I want, which, yeah, I haven't been trading with most of them since I just haven't needed to trade, but I'll definitely get more emeralds in the future from them. That's just the pathway of how I got them. And down here is just something really cool that I thought that would be nice to build since I live by an ocean. This view of the underwater. As you can see, there's a conduit. That torchlight house, which well, I'll show you. And that cool platform I built in the middle of the ocean, which after I show you everything on this, well, yeah, it's basically Homeland Island. Just need to get out of here first. I can show the nether later on, since that's mainly how I get from places to places. Oh yeah, there's my old bee farm, which, yeah, when you see my new bee farm, you'll see why I changed it. This is my chest storage, which, as original as I am, I built it in a giant chest. Which, I just find it was fun to do. And I built a lighthouse that was a torch because, I can do that. Oh yeah, my turtle farm. The only reason I built this was because I needed turtle eggs since I'm working on a gold farm. Which, yeah, you need turtle eggs, so yeah, you gotta get turtles, which this will probably only be used for getting eggs and maybe some turtle helmets. There's a dock I built in case I wanted to, like, do something with boats, but I haven't used it yet since I built it way after I got my elytra, like, I'm probably a couple weeks ago. This I built just as, like, oh, it's a divide between the mushroom biome and forest. Thought it was neat. And that over there is my torchlight house, which there's not much in here except for a couple cats. That is for, like, something. I don't know what I want to do with the island. And that over there, that's where the map art is. Which, that actually took me a while to do. Like, longer than it would take a normal person to do. Probably because I was like, one factor of it probably is that, like, nether brick, if you do not have a big furnace system, and you're not getting it from a nether fortress, it generally will not. It will take a while. And this is... So the stuff in these chests are... Some of it is from there, and then the other part is from flattening out that island. Yeah, I'll show over here since there isn't much to show over here anyways. It's mostly just... I decided to build a crazy house, like a Hello Neighbor style house, except for not to the annoying skill of it. But I just did it for fun. I was bored at the time. I needed something to do while I waited for nether brick to... Yeah, I definitely was doing this while I was waiting for nether brick to smelt. Also, yeah, all those farms, they do go up to the current sky limit of 256 blocks. Or at least as close as they can get. Here is my village, which I built my house by, and I wall it off in glass. Why glass out of any other block? Because it looks cool. Yeah, and I don't know how I got hit there, but sure. So yeah, this is just where I'll get all my villagers to put in my house if I need to. That's the tunnel to the village, which, yeah, that's neat. Some villager housing over there. The stone one I was too lazy and didn't finish. I probably won't finish it. There's a granite creeper. Oh yeah, I built this statue like, oh, it's partially underground. It hasn't been unearthed yet. Yeah, there's nothing besides, like, ahead and what's supposed to be a sword, but it looks more like a random stone stick. Here's a Colosseum I built. I have not finished this part inside it. Sorry, and it's like mostly the seating's not finished, but I guess whoever would like own it, just they watch from up there, and the audience just will come up from here, and you could just watch two people fight, or two mobs fight. Mostly just a decoration thing. Over here, this is an axolotl area I just made, which I don't know why they're there. I think it just has to do with AI, but I built that as a place to store my axolotl. That is an automatic sugarcane farm, which, yeah, probably it works. I guess I just don't really use it, since I just have the big one. I built it after, like, I could get extra sugarcane, but as you can see, I haven't checked it in a while, and I have not collected it. I have not collected from it, so that's just all the sugarcane it made. I made a Herobrine summoner thing as like a joke, like, I could do this since it'll be funny in my world. And it just sits here using up like 9 gold blocks. I took the wool statue of a chicken from Woodland Mansion, since, you know what, I think it'd be nice to rebuild it. And here's my skeleton horses. I seriously got all of... There's actually more I have in another part of my world, which I'll show you later on. But I just haven't moved them here since I didn't really care to. This is my sheep area. Seems like these despawned. These despawned. And yeah, the first area I built so I can farm different colors of wool. I actually have a much better and more efficient one, not too far from here. Like, it can be one of the next things I show you. I also covered this ravine in glass since it's cool. This is my bee farm, which, yeah, I have a few bees in here. I probably will make an AFK one in the future. This is like a dirt house I made, like, in case if for some reason I ever decide to have people over. This is the guest house. There is my automatic sheep farm. And a hole to go in so I can just go AFK. Collect me wool. Yeah, let's go this way. Over there, while it seems I might have just built that randomly, that was made... I deconstructed, like, an end city and rebuilt it because I felt like it. And it was a fun project. One that didn't really take too long, like a couple days, but I had fun making it. There is my iron farm, which it gives me iron. Not much to say there. I built a red sandstone desert temple because I could. That pillar over there, that leads to a spider spawner. That's a skeleton spawner. I haven't done anything with it. And this pathway leads to the spawn, which, yeah, that's a prison. If anybody spawns in, I have to release them. And while building the prison for spawn, I built this shack. So, I'll show you my nether highway now. Just get to some parts of the world that'll be a bit quicker to get through here. So yeah, this is old nether generation, before the nether update. There's my nether fortress, which I don't think it's worth showing since it's literally just a nether fortress. What is there to show? You'll see from... I'm not sure actually. Over there is where I'm starting construction of a gold farm. Which, Yeah, it gets me gold. Not much to say there. Around here, I built an overworld in the Nether because it's a build everyone does, so I might as well make it. And I put skeleton horses in here. I forgot about that. And a cat as well. And a diorite creeper. Woohoo! I'm saying interesting things. So when I'm about to... Actually, I'll just talk about it when I actually get to the build, but yeah, as you can see, this is part of the Nether Highway, and like, yeah, I don't care what I make it out of. Which, with some other parts of it, you'll see I try to... Well, there are earlier parts in the Nether Fortress where I gotta try to make it all one kind of block. Later on, I just stopped caring, because it really was just too much effort for me. So over here is my underwater village, which I'm actually really proud of. This is like a little workshop area I made for it. There's a cat there. Most buildings which mostly serve no purpose, but this one, it houses some brewing stands. This build, I actually really like this office building. A lot of you are probably wondering like, oh man, this is God, they're all stuck. But why red sandstone and smooth stone? Well, it feels like such a classic, you know, like an older style Minecraft build, which I just like. Some of them just feel very nice. And here is a skeleton horse. Here's my attempt at a monument. It sucks. And some weird building pallets. Actually, you know what, this one actually isn't that bad. Most of these are just to fill space, so it looks more populated than it is. Oh, this one actually, building this one taught me a lesson. When making quartz bricks, I don't know if this is still true or not, but when you make quartz bricks, always use a stone cutter. Since if you just craft it by hand, it'll just make one with a one quartz brick for 4 quartz. There is my creeper farm. I don't think I need to show too much of it since it's quite like every other creeper farm. There is an ocean monument with another conduit. And we're gonna go to another part of my world, which we'll get through the Nether. Actually, yeah, I don't need to show too many. Most of the branches in my Nether highway just exist as a way to get to some biomes. If that is the correct way. But one of the only real part I'd say that I've like built in would probably be the part of my world that exists for 1.17, which I built I built something there. Actually, before there, I'll show you where the last creeper that out of the 3, you know, granite, andesite, and diorite. Since you've seen copper and you've seen diorite, now it's time for andesite, which, compared to those, I built it in a really odd choice of a place. And you're probably wondering, what does he mean by odd? You'll see what I mean. Here's a built water column to get down into my mine, which, yeah, this has really been explored. But over here by this slime chunk, I built the andesite creeper, which I haven't made a proper way to look at it, but yeah, you could tell that's a creeper. You saw the face, kinda. So now let's go to the part of the world I have existing for 1.17, since I could show you these branch mines, but I don't think people came here to see underground in some idiot's Minecraft world. Yeah, and I should probably try to keep some talking happening, since it's not often I talk in these videos because I don't usually feel like it, but this seemed like a, appropriate time to actually do voice and talk, because I could use chat to show what's in the world, but then it would be harder. So right here we had two paths. That one just leads to a mesa biome, which very much hasn't happened to it since, well, I mostly just use it to get red sand, as well as the fact that it's also where a Crimson Forest is and the Soul Sand Valley, but yeah, not much in there. I just got stuff from there. The portal I passed by earlier was my portal to my end, which I have not done much with. The most I want to say the most I really do there is just get resources, like shulker boxes. And you're probably wondering why I'm flying. Well, it is actually a long journey. You may be wondering, oh, is that the portal that leads there? No, that just leads to some random mountains. Here is my warp force, which I do nothing. Well, I didn't do nothing with. I did take some stuff. Since, I did build with warp fungi and warp wood. Hello there, Enderman. Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill you. Yeah, those friends will probably die at some point if they try to kill me, or I just feel like it. There we go. Yeah, this is a long... Oh, that dude seemed mad at me. But it's fine. I'll be fine. Yeah, that's a zombified piglin. That way just leads to a mushroom biome, which I definitely want to do something with. Mushrooms are cool, and mushrooms. Over here, yeah, this is really what I built for 1.17. All out of deep slate bricks, but I like it. I haven't done much with this yet, since I just haven't really gone to this part of my world too often, since in terms of copper, I think I have all that I want for now, since I haven't done anything with it. And yeah, I actually haven't been to this part of my world since I transferred it to Windows 10, so, well, the view up here definitely is a lot better. This is where I got... Around here is... Oh, there's a village over there? Yeah, I might as well... Let's see what's here before I decide to end things off. I might as well reach the 30-minute mark, guys. I gotta be one of those YouTubers who mentions that their own video isn't long enough. How original. You smoker, those are useless. But yeah, this has been a tour of my world. Probably the most, no, definitely not a boring one, just one that I've spent a lot of time in. Dude, I know it's literally the most basic villager house, but come on. Beetroots, I don't care for those. What an awful food source. But I guess that's interesting. Oh yeah, since I'm not really doing part of the tour anymore, so you guys are probably wondering, why haven't I done 4 episodes of the Blazed Nuzlocke? Well, I think I'm kind of done with it. It's been such a long Pokemon game, like, I don't even know how many more gyms are left. And I'm just, so what I'm thinking to myself is that, like, yeah, it's just been so long and it's already annoying. It was already annoying enough to just grind for the Elite Four for the second one where I lost and had to do it over again, so I think I'm just gonna end it. Yeah, I do dumb stuff like that. Yeah, I check houses I've already checked. But yeah, that was a tour of my Minecraft world, so I guess take it from this what you will. Also, this is the cape I have. This is the cape I have on in case, because there was at least one person watching this was curious enough, so I guess since I'm trying to think of a dumb outro to do something like, I don't know, but bye.